Hey guys, okay, so this is actually the second day of protein synthesis, kind of. So this is the step of translation. Now you see this huge chart. Right now it doesn't make any sense, but by the end of today, you're going to be learning how to use it. It's going to be super important. This is definitely going to be on the star. You're going to be quizzed on this later this week. So there are not so much notes like that you need to copy. You need to be paying attention and following along. Whatever you need to copy is going to be it's like 3 words that are red, and then the other ones are going to be black. So make sure you pay attention, you follow along. Okay, so this chart is called a codon chart. This is what you use to find the different amino acids. There are, I think it's 20 something different amino acids. You don't have to memorize the names, you don't have to memorize where they are. All you need to know is how to get to them. Okay, so go ahead and pause the video, copy this. This is your first 3 blanks. Okay, so it says here, translating the genetic code. So mRNA is read in 3 letters at a time called codons. Now, I don't know if you realized for the last semester, I did it too. I will split it into little sections. So I'll give you like a whole strand of DNA, just a bunch of letters, but I'll split them into 3. Like for example, here you have AUG. Those 3 letters, it's called a codon. And then AAC, it's another codon. And then 3 more letters. Every 3 letters, it's going to be 1 codon or 1 code. And the codon, the word codon comes from code. So like it says here, each codon will have a specific amino acid that matches it. So for example, here, there's a codon UCG. That, if you put it on the chart, it's going to give you serine. And then if you put CAC, if you look at it in the chart, it's going to give you histidine. GGU, it's going to give you glycine, and so on, right? Now, someone will repeat. There's like, there's some codes that like, there's only 1 answer, but there's some codes that are like 4 or 5 answers or whatever. So let's get started. So you don't have to copy this anymore, or not this. An amino acid chart is used to find out which amino acid joins the protein chain next. And this right here is very important. Always read the mRNA codon. If you look for DNA, you're going to get it wrong. Okay? mRNA. So just to recap, okay? Now this is a different picture, but it looks basically the same thing. Now, here you're starting with DNA. How do I know this is DNA? Because it's 2 strands. You see there's 2 sets of letters, so 1 on each side. Just imagine they're like this. In this case, I just separate them, but they're like this. Now, in the first step, which is transcription, you're going to make mRNA. So you have DNA, then mRNA comes out, right? It opens and it makes a mRNA. So you go from 2 to 1. So now we're here. Okay? So now we're here. Now from here, that mRNA is going to go in the step of translation and is going to make protein using amino acids. So now that's the same mRNA, but this is the second step now. That mRNA has little sections. This is 3 letters, another 3 letters, 3 letters, and so on. So each one is a codon. Each codon that connects is going to bring 1 amino acid. And depending on what that codon says, is going to match with a specific amino acid. So for example here, AGC matches with UCG. That's going to give you serine. This little thing right here, that's called the tRNA. That's the transfer one, is the one that's coming. In this case, you have UAU, and it matches with AUA. That's going to give you tyrosine. Then you have CGA, and GCU gives you arginine. Whatever. You connect this, and then you make a protein. So you start with DNA, and then you go to mRNA. Then from there, you find the amino acids. Okay? Now, this is how you're going to see it. You're not going to see it this way. You're going to see it down, like this. And pretty much the rest of your notes are just pretty much a big example. So please, please, please follow along. You're going to fill in the lines. They're not going to be red. They're going to be black. So they're going to give you the DNA. I want to say like 99% of the time, they give you the DNA. So you have ACG, CGA, TGC, ACT. Now you see how it's split into 3? If for whatever reason it's not split, I suggest you draw a line, divide them like in 3s. Now the first part, you go from DNA to RNA. We did this, yesterday. So what goes with A? Now if you said T, you are wrong, because remember we're talking about RNA. In RNA there is no T, so we need to use U. So it's going to be UGC, right? Now, really quick, pause the video, do the rest really quick. And then I'll give you the answers so you can double check yourself. Okay, so CGA is to be GCU, right? Because you don't use T's anymore. T's are only for DNA. RNA, there's no T's. And then here you go ACG, and then here is UGA. Boom. We are done with the first step. What we just did, that's transcription. Okay? Again, this is not super new, just the U is the new thing. Everything else is the same that we learned even last semester back in December. Now, this next part is the new thing, okay? Amino acid. To do this, you need the amino acid chart, that big box. Okay? So here we go. Now, please follow along. If you don't get it, rewatch the video. Okay, like not the whole thing, just rewind to this point right here. Okay, so we're looking for the first codon, which is UGC. And you have the chart. You have it at the bottom. Okay, so UGC. It's going to tell you right here, look, it says first base, second base, third base. So you have to read it like that. So that means that the first base, the first letter is U. So you look here, okay, here. Oh, the U is right here on top. That means that the answer is going to be on this row, the one that's ahead, across. So like, look at my mouse. The answer is here. It's one of these. Now, you go to the second letter. The second letter is G. Well, you look at the second base, right? Second letter. So here's U, here's C, here's A, here's G. Okay. So that means that the answer has to be on this row that is like this. Now, what you need to do in your head is this. So I already told you that the first letter was U. So it's like a row, a row like this. And then the second one is G. That's a column like this. So if you do this, where they cross in this box right here. Right? Let me do it again. U is this. G is this down. They cross right here. So the answer is one of these 4. Now, how do you know which one it is? You look for the last letter, which is C, which is the third base, right? Third base. Now, you don't have to look here because you're not looking at these answers. You're looking at this box right here. So the answer is one of these 4. It's a U, it's a C, it's a A, it's a G. The answer is C, right? The letter C. So you just go 1 over, cysteine. And the answer is cysteine. Some of you already got it. You're like, oh, I can do this. Some of you are like, I have no idea what's going on. I'm going to do one more example. I'm going to go into detail. If you already got it, do all of them for me and skip towards the end so you can know how to do it. Now, if you don't get it, keep watching. So the next one is GCU. GCU, right? First letter is G, first base, G. That means that the answer is going to be in this row, right? You're going across, like flat. Now, second letter is C. So then you look here. Okay, well, there's these 4 letters. We're looking for the C. C is the second one. So you're going to go down. Now, where they cross, so if you go down and then the other one goes like this, it's going to meet in some point, right? It's going to meet here at the bottom, right? G, C. And then you go to the last one here, U. You go to the third letter, third base is U. So you go into this box and you look at the first one, the very top one. The answer is alanine. Okay? So hopefully you got it. I'm going to do one more. ACG. ACG. I'm going to go faster. You go across A. C, you go down. So where they meet in that box, in this case is this one right here, A, C, and then G is the 4th one, the last one at the bottom on that box. So in this box, the answer is this one right here. I know these are all the same, But in this case, I'm trying to show you the whole thing, right? Threonine. Some of these names are weird to say. It doesn't matter as long as you can find it. Threonine. Boom. Last one, UGA. First letter is U. So you look on the left side, it says first base. U, well, oh, right here. Second one is G. So it's going to be U, G. It's this box right here. That's where they meet. And then the last letter is A. So in this case, A is the third one. So the third one in this box, it says stop. So when you get that, I mean, you literally just write it. You put stop, and then you're done. Okay, so now go ahead and try it on your own. There's going to be a practice of how to do a bunch of these. Okay, if you don't get it, make sure you ask. Thanks.